Hello, welcome to Pilates Matwork with the foam roller. So today we're going to be doing matwork exercises and inspired exercises. The foam roller, it is very important today that the foam roller you have is a nice long one to where your entire spine and your head can be supported on this foam roller. So I apologize if you only have one that's about half this long. That will actually not work for today. So you want a nice long foam roller here. And I also want to use caution here. If you've got any kind of bulging disc issue, anything that makes your spine very sensitive to being on hard surfaces, I probably would not recommend this class today either. So use the caution, use disclaimer, and honor your body where you're at and be honest with yourself about where you are in this journey. That being said, let's start standing. So I'm gonna get my feet about hip width apart here. We're just gonna do a few little warm-ups and movements here before we come down with our foam roller. So I'm just gonna zip up from the pubic bone behind the navel, rolling the shoulders back. So I'm looking for this nice posture. Ears, shoulders, hips, ankles, and knees in a relative alignment. My knees are unlocked. If I stand to the side, I'm looking like this. I don't wanna look like this. Good. Pelvis is nice and neutral. And then from here, I just want to inhale and reach and exhale and we'll bend. And we'll press through the feet and the legs to come up. We'll do that a few times here. Inhale, exhale. And one more time. We'll pause here at the top. Get a nice little side bend. I'm going to take my left hand to my right wrist. Get in that side bend. Try to avoid doing this. Really try to keep the hips over the ankles. Also, not wonder, but notice if you tend to collapse forward here, that you open that up to where the shoulders and the hips are in alignment. And then we'll come back up. We'll take that to the other side. So I just love a good side bend. I don't know about you, but I feel this all the way into my thigh, all the way into the side body, into the shoulder. And then we'll come back up here. And we'll just take some nice shoulder rolls here. Let's go into some roll down, some standing roll down. So you can be parallel hip apart, parallel feet close together, or the Pilates V. I'm going to take the V. Zipping up nice and tall. I'm going to peel off an imaginary wall. Good. At this point, I'm looking down, starting to look to my toes. I'm scooping in that belly button. My arm is hanging free. I'm trying not to hinge the hips back. You can bend the knees as needed. Coming to where you can come, which may or may not be the floor. Good. Even weight in your feet, pressing down with the feet and the legs. Feet and the legs take the load here as you round and come all the way back up. And we'll do that just like that one more time, nodding that chin, rolling it down, scooping in that belly button. Arms are hanging free. Good. I'm looking towards my thighs here. Coming to where you can come. Good. Legs take the load as you round, stacking bone by bone, coming all the way up. Let's take the arms all the way up here. We're going to take that down again. We're going to walk this out into a plank, taking a Pilates push up. Big inhale, zip up, exhale, arms stay by the ears. It's like you're diving over a beach ball. As you come down, as the hands come to the floor, we're going to walk that out. Find the plank, knees lifted or grounded. Now I've got a little bit of a cranky shoulder, so I'm going to lower my knees here. Good. Elbows, the eyes of the elbows turn forward. Good. Elbow straight back. We'll push up. Good. And we'll walk the hands back. Good. Hips stop over the ankles. We're going to press into the floor. Coming all the way up. Let's come into a little bit of a back bend. Last one, last time. We'll stay down here. Inhale, exhale, taking it down, diving over that beach ball. Good. Down, walking it out to the plank. Good. Dropping the knees, finding that push up, pushing up, and little child's pose here. Good. Once you're ready, you're going to grab that foam roller, and we're going to lie down on this foam roller. I'm just going to kind of put this here. Good. So as I said in the beginning, you want to be able to get your whole spine here on the foam roller, and you want your head to be on here as well. So make sure that you're scooted down enough. And you want the spine to be on the foam roller in a way to where you somewhat feel the muscles around your spine kind of melting over that foam roller. Okay. Now, every time you move here, the foam roller is going to wiggle, and that's going to engage your core. This is what makes this a little bit more challenging. Just kind of take a moment here. Good. Now, I'm not admittedly a good example here. I didn't think this through because of my ponytail. But you want your head to be on here to where your chin is not jammed into your chest, but you're not looking all the way up here at the ceiling either. So maybe kind of a little bit of a fist width apart here. You also want the natural curvature of the spine. So you don't want to completely flatten everything out, but you don't want to be in this big arch here either. And so just take a moment, find the balance, find the breath. And some of you with the arms coming down, depending on how tight you may be in the shoulders or the chest, you might have to kind of adjust where you take your arms here. But I'm just enjoying this nice little stretch just being here. Good. So from here, we're going to zip up from pubic bone to behind the navel, and we're going to take some arm movement. So I'm just going to let my arms kind of come out and around and coming here. And we'll take that again. Now, if taking your arms, dragging them on the floor is too much, you can lift them up. Good. The next time we come back, good. We'll just take that forward and up. So I'm zipping up through the core. I don't want the low rib cage to lose connection with this roller. Good. And we'll take this into some circles here. Good. I just love feeling the core fire up here as I take circles. Everything is core work on the roller. Up. Reversing that circle. Staying with the breath. And then from here, when you're ready, good, arms are up, we'll protract and retract. So I'm not really super retracted, but I'm not protracted either. So now I'm protracted. I'm going to reach towards the ceiling and retract and come down. And protract and retract. And protract and retract. And protract and retract. And protract and retract. We'll take the hands behind the head. We'll go into some ab curls here. So zipping up nice and tight. We're going to do this in pulses. So we're going to come up. We'll pulse 3 times and then come down. We're going to do that 6 times. Okay. So yes, we're really going to feel it. And if you notice, I've got grippy socks on today because that helps me get a better grip on the floor. So zipping up nice and tight. Big inhale, exhale. 1, 2, 3, and lower. And back up. Here's 2, 2, 3, and lower. 3, 2, 3, and lower. 4, 2, 3, and lower. 5, 2, 3, and lower. And 6, 2, 3, and lower. Good. Now from here, I'm going to take my arms to the side. Yes, I'm just going to take my arms to the side today. Good. And I am just going to take out this ponytail. So I apologize throughout this class if my hair is all over the place. All right. So from here, I'm zipping up. Good. Right knee's going to come up. And we'll take it down. And other side. You're just kind of testing where your balance is a little bit here with this one. Good. And taking it down. Good. Now we're going to slowly take the knees in the tabletop. So go one knee at a time. Good. Take your time, breathe, get used to it. And then once you're ready, we're going to take this into a toe tap. So we'll go left and right. Exhale on the way up. Inhale and exhale. Inhale, exhale. One more time each side. Inhale, exhale, inhale, and exhale. Good. From here, when you're ready, take one leg down at a time. Good. I'm just going to do just a little wiggle here, massage. Good. Just kind of get all the little wiggles out for a moment. And then when you're ready, we're going to roll off the side of this roller. So you just kind of do that in a very gentle, slow way, and the way that you need to. Good. And then I'm going to come onto my back and just kind of notice how maybe back muscles have kind of opened up a little bit since I've been on the foam roller. I feel a lot more connection onto the mat than maybe I would if I wasn't on the roller. So we're going to take this into bridges. This is one of the reasons why I have grippy socks on today. We're going to take the feet onto the foam roller. You want the feet in the center part of the foam roller. And so for some of you, I hear in classes where when you do a bridge, you feel like you keep scooting away. Well, that's because you're relying solely on your feet. You're not getting that upper body engagement that comes with the bridge. So we're going to test that here. You will scoot back if your upper body's not engaged. Or this roller will roll forward, rather, if your upper body's not engaged. So from here, rolling the shoulders back. We're going to press the shoulders and arms into the mat. You're going to press the feet into the foam roller. Try not to let the foam roller roll. Big inhale, exhale. Just lift straight up and lower straight back down. And pressing and lifting up and down. And 3 and down and 4 and down. Stay with those, or maybe we take one leg. Ooh, for 1, 2, and we'll switch. 1 and 2, and taking that down. From here, just kind of rock your roller forward, releasing those hamstrings a little bit here. Good. And then let's just take a nice little hamstring stretch while we're here. Coming up. Good. Point and flex that foot. You can roll that ankle around the other direction. Good. And coming down. And we'll go to the other side. So my hamstrings are not normally tight, but anytime I do foam roller work, they tighten up in a big hurry. Good. Now, from here, once we're here, good, I'm just going to roll this roller towards my bum. I'm going to lift up, and I'm going to keep rolling it underneath here. So I want my hips to be on this roller. Okay. So you want to make sure that you're kind of on the tailbone here and your sit bones are supported. You don't want to be under here in the lumbar. And you're going to hold both ends of this roller. We're going to take one leg at a time up here. Good. So we're in tabletop. We're zipped up nice and tight. Now, just like we're doing that work, we don't want the pelvis to rock forward and back. So with any of these, if your low back starts to get cranky or involved, don't take the legs as low. We're going to start with a bicycle. Reach. Here we go. Really reach. Reach towards the ceiling. Reach towards the wall in front of you. Feel the stretch that comes with this bicycle. Good. Now let's reverse pedal. I'm still really reaching. I bring this in. My belly button is zipped up nice and tight, and the pubic bone behind the navel, and I'm still breathing. Good. From here, we'll take both legs up, going into scissors, also known as a variation of single leg stretch. We're going to go pulse, pulse, switch, 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 pulse, pulse, switch. Good. We'll take it into helicopter. So for helicopter, I'm going to take my left leg forward, right leg towards my face. I'm going to take the right leg out to the right. You're swinging around and we'll come back to center. So it's the right leg that comes towards the face first, swings out to the right, makes that circle, and then comes back up. And right leg to the face, bring it out, reach it forward, and come back up. Let's reverse that. Now the left leg's going to come to the face. We're going to swing it to the left and come back up. The left leg towards the face, going to the left, swing it back up. Left leg towards the face, swing it to the left, and come back up. And then from here, we're going to take the legs out to the side, outside, kind of like a side scissors, if you will. And on these, I like to just linger for a second, just kind of like touching that stretch, and then coming back up. And just touch the stretch and come back up. And one more time. Good. Now from here, this is like a double straight leg stretch. So again, this one, you really got to watch that back and come back up. Good. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Good. From here, bend the knees. We're going to get a little stretch here. I'm going to take my right hand behind my right knee and let that left leg come long. Some of you will be able to touch that foot to the floor. For others, that's going to be too intense. So you want that stretch right through here. Your foam roller should be fine where it is. Set your hand on it because we're not moving. And then once you're ready, good. We'll come back up. Good. We're going to switch sides. Get to where you're going. And then find that stretch. And then once we're ready, good, I'm going to bring that knee back in. Good. Taking the feet down, lifting the hips up, and rolling that roller out from underneath. I'm going to move the roller to the side here. I'm just going to bring the knees in and just rock, rock, rock. And then once you're ready, we're going to roll like a ball, coming up to a seat as we transition into all fours. So 1, 2, 3, and 4. All right. So all fours, this is a core challenge. This is a balance challenge. So we're going to do all fours, taking turns with a hand on the roller and then a knee on the roller. Okay. It's a lot harder with the knee on the roller than it is with the hand on the roller, but we're going to do the hands first. So from here, find your all fours position. Hands are on the roller. Good. And then from here, good. I'm just going to take the left leg out, right arm forward. Good. So breathing. Now you can also take a forearm here if that's better for you. We'll take that down. Good. We'll switch sides. Taking that right leg back. Left arm forward. Stay with the breath. And then we'll take that down. Good. Now the hard part, we'll roll this back here. We're going to come right here. So I've got the foam roller right below the knee here for this one. And we'll find our all fours. Now, if you need to come a little bit more down on the shin, you can certainly do that. But find your all fours, find your good form. Good. And then once you're ready, good. I'm going to take the left leg back. I'm going to start with a toe tap, making sure I'm stable. Then I'll lift. This might be enough for a lot of you. Those of you that want more, yes, it's going to wiggle. It's going to wobble. Woo. Find that challenge. Find that strength. Find that balance. Don't let the belly go. Don't let go of the breath. Don't hold the breath. We'll take that down. Good. You can come back for a moment. We're going to take that to the other side. So then once you're ready, good. Now I'm going to take the right leg back and let the toe come down. I'm just going to kind of little check yourself here. If that feels okay, you can take a lift. And maybe the left arm comes forward. So I'm a little bit stronger on this side than the other. You might notice that too. Maybe you fall off the foam roller. That happens to everybody in the beginning. No worries. Pick yourself up. Try again. Practice makes progress. And then once you're ready, we'll take that down. Good. Find a little child's pose. Woo! That was a challenge. Let's come to a seat. A seat. Taking the roller. I'm going to take my feet as wide as my mat here. And there's a couple ways that you can do this. It's fine, stretch forward, kind of depending on how you feel. So some people like to just kind of start here and just round and roll that forward, maybe pressing into the roller a little bit, getting a little bit of massage, and release maybe through the shins if you tend to gather stress there. So that is one way you can do it. The other way you can do it is you can just hold it kind of like a surfboard, and then we're going to just reach and round. So relaxing the shoulders, zipping up, big inhale, exhale. We're gonna nod, we're gonna reach, 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 reach. And the foam roller here, good, stacking bone by bone, provides just a little bit of resistance with this movement in the shoulders, maybe about a pound or so. We'll go again. And stack. All the way back up, and we'll go again. Good. And feel free as you do this, maybe not this time, maybe the next time you do this video, experiment with the different ways to do it. Maybe you're doing it the way I'm doing it this time, then you do it the rolly way the next time. Good, one more time. There's great little ways to change up the practice. And then taking it all the way back up here. Okay, now I'm just gonna relax here for a moment. So we're gonna take this into spine twist, spine twist. And I am gonna hold this here. So the direction that you're twisting, you're gonna bend that elbow. So for example, when I go to the left elbow is gonna bend, but my right arm is gonna stay long. Okay, and we'll do this with a pulse of 3. So we're gonna reach, relaxing the shoulders. We're sitting tall, we're nice and zipped up. Good. To the left, we're gonna go 1, 2, 3, center, to the right. 1, 2, 3, center, left. 1, 2, 3, center. 1, 2, 3, center. 1, 2, 3, center. 1, 2, 3, center. One more time through. 1, 2, 3, center. 1, 2, 3, and center. All right, let's kind of shake out an arm or two here. When you're ready, we're gonna take this into prone. So that just means we're gonna be belly down here. We're gonna take this here. Good. So we're gonna go into swan here, swan. So I'm gonna start. My hands may be a little bit wider than shoulder width apart. Good. And then from here, as I push the roller forward, I'm going to lift up. And then as I lower down, that roller comes back in. And you can even experiment with this. Some people don't mind it on their forearms. Just kind of find where it is you need to be. And then good, inhale, going to your limit. And exhale. It's almost like you're pulling it back. As you lower, inhale, rolling it forward, lifting up. Exhale, taking it back as you bring it down. And again, inhale. Yeah, careful not to hang in the shoulders here. And exhale, bringing it back down. Good. Wiggle, wiggle, wiggle. We'll take this into a little bit of swimming. We're going to use the roller. Almost said roll down bar. That's wrong type of Pilates. Good. Roller. We're going to use it as a kick forward, if you will. So you'll get a little bit of resistance here with this roller. So zipping up nice and tight. Good. We're going to lift the upper and lower. Good. And kick. And squeeze those glutes. And breathe. And the faster you go, that's fine, as long as you're not rocking side to side here. Good. And we've got 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bringing that down. Going to bring the roller in. Good. Finding a child's pose. And then rolling that out here. Getting a nice upper body stretch with this. Breathe and expand. And once you're ready, we're going to take that up for a moment. And we're going to set up for a plank with a roller, a plank. So you can do this on the forearms or hands on the roller. I'm going to do hands on the roller here. And take this forward. Okay. So get stable where you're at. You don't want the roller to be too far away from the shoulders. So be stable where you're at. Good. And then once you're ready, good. You can have knees down or lifted. Find the plank. This can be hard on the wrist, just an FYI. You can always do this on forearm. Breathing, breathing, and breathing. And let's take that down. Good. We'll roll it here. And then we'll come up. We're going to do a reformer-inspired exercise with this foam roller. So this is a foam roller variation of the knee stretch prep, the knee stretch prep. So for this one, good. I want the knees to be on my roller. And I'm going to come here. Good. So again, you don't want the shoulders to be too far away from the wrist. Belly button is in. We'll keep a flat back on this one. Good. So I'm going to roll and then drag it back in. And inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Woo. I'll take that back just a little bit. I'm going to walk back with it and come off of here. All right. Last thing we're going to do with the roller is a satisfying back stretch. So I'm going to take this roller, or at least I find it satisfying anyway. I'm going to take this roller and I want it to roll back enough to where I'm right below the rib cage. Okay. And where I can just open up over here. Now, I'm pretty mobile in the back, so most of you are not going to touch your head down to the floor. You can always support that head here. You can't go all the way back there, but just enjoy a nice little back stretch. And then when you're ready, good, we're going to nod the chin. Good, elbows, I like to the roller. And then I'm just going to kind of just give myself a roll and come back up. Good. We are done with the foam roller. We're going to do a real quick stretch here before we close. So I'm just going to set that right there. Good. Coming to a seat. Big inhale when we reach. Exhale, get a nice side bend. So kind of ending where we started with a nice side bend. And then coming up, going to the other side, reaching over. And let's come up, zip up nice and tall. Let's get a gentle twist, rolling the shoulders back, looking a little bit more behind you. And then coming back center, and we'll go to the other side. Good, nice and long, twisting from the weight. And coming back center. Way to go, you made it through this quick Pilates Matwork foam roller challenge class. I hope you got a good challenge out of it. Listen to your body, and I will see you again really soon. Thank you so much.